this CCUS-led technology, where IT Bombay, Dr. Kapil and team are working day and night, by 25 or 26 they'll come out with the final product. They're creating artificial stone which can capture carbon from the atmosphere and it will push into the beneath of the seabed, where it can capture and store it for ages to come. See those kind of things. I mean, I'm talking how academies are working. Imagine some of the corporate world puts their money there, and Dr. Kapil will say, if you put this money instead of 27, we can do it in 24 itself. Not happening in India. Corporate world doesn't understand what's the, उनको सब कुछ अच्छा लगता है as long as it is a part of school, hospital, infrastructure. जो दिखता है वो दिखता है उनके दिमाग में. So again, appeal to everyone, see those space and work on those lines. One more small innovations on NGOs. We stopped working after a couple of years now because the project is sustainable. There is an NGO in Pune called Vigyan Ashram. They have created with our support 80 schools. The lab itself, innovation labs. They will separate 3-4 labs. And imagine the high school government-run interior school student is playing with 3D printers, not today, 3 years back, as of today. They did it for us for 80 schools, not 1 or 2, across length and breadth of Maharashtra. They made it self-sustainable by taking user-fee model from the school management committee. And they said, sir, अपनी fund नहीं चाहिए, कुछ और करेंगे तो बोलो. And we last year, with a very good modern handset, it's there. If you go to Vigyan Ashram online also, you see all those things. What they created, Government of India says Atal Tinkering Lab, again part of innovation. It says for 1,000 students. Imagine this government school have 1,000 students in India. So practically it will not come too close to the interior pockets, basically tribal, reaching the outreach pockets. So they innovated these things on those lines and started relating to government's nearby Atal Tinkering Lab. And these centers came out in 2 years' time, much impactful than the Atal Tinkering Labs. Students started flowing, and imagine students doing, it's not like only lab. Next phase is the competition between schools, competition across 80 schools, and now it is part of the curriculum of the government of Maharashtra education, where the student underwent competition. Those who win over are getting startup funding from the same CSR project. I'll tell you some of the examples. 2 kids, 2 girls, or 2 boys were there. They saw one of their mother finger has a big cut, almost 1/3 went out. Why? Nasik, they belong to Nasik area where this onion growers are much high. While cutting and pecking those onions, mother has to sacrifice a part of the finger. So based on that, they created a cutter in the school, which not only give the safety to the mother and whoever cutting, but also increase the productivity of the farmers. In our time, they used to pack away 1 quintal of onion. Now they could made it 3 quintals. Imagine the productivity going on. By making a small innovation, the machine cost is not 1,800. Can you imagine in first month itself, more than 5,000 is sold out. And this I'm talking first to government school going student at 9th and 10th. 3 examples, and much more can be done again in a collaborative approach if you put conscious efforts on those kind of innovations.
Thank you, Pradesh. I think these are very good examples how CSR agencies can generate, encourage innovations for larger impact, whether it is IIT or even the government schools. How it also gives a belief system that academia, even students in the government school can. So that trust element that we were talking about earlier on, we need to bring in our each of our activities, and this is a good example. I think how much more